me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the... Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm done being nice. What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. Let me get out of town before we talk. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shit. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind. Like I said. Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and... They've got troops all over the Mojave. But it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear that. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out. Never been there since the NCR's got... Yeah.
Hello. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little... About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, we figured he was just in shock. So he's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call them. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get... Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything you... I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming... I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to...
What the hell is your problem?
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's it. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could... I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang. We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you... All the more reason for me to sit this one out. That does sound like a good plan. All right, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has...
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Told you before. It's... too bad. Yep.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to... Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far. There you are.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
I'm glad that business is over. Be careful.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the... You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much... Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Primus... NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you... Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to...
I'm not taking sides.
Hello? Can you help me? My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will?
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Brim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned. It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Got business here?